I have made my decision, period. I understand your perspective, but I have decided to do it this way. Those two words, are they the same? No. A tone of pride, while the other one has a sense of humility. This will lead us to today's session. We're considering two things that look similar but are different. When we look at being firm, being firm, and being stubborn are mistaken for each other most times. Someone can be stubborn and the person will prove himself to be firm. You can be firm and humble, but once you are stubborn, you are proud. So when we say being firm is standing by your decisions and boundaries with confidence and assertiveness. You have made up your mind that you will achieve so level of education. That is your decision, and nothing is going to change it. Even if someone comes your way trying to tell you not to further your studies, there's a way you can communicate to the person that this is your decision. Being stubborn is you refusing to change your decisions or opinions, often due to pride or inflexibility. Some people are not teachable, they are full of themselves, they think they know best. So those kind of people, they are always stubborn. When you're telling them that this is what you think is right, they will always see your opinion to be a no. They will always object your opinion. They think what they know is right. So being firm and being stubborn are two different things. You can be firm without being stubborn. You can be firm without being proud. Those who are firm in decision making, they are always having a clear communication. They make their intentions known. Another characteristic of someone who is firm is they often make use of respectful tone. They are humble. Even in their communication, they are always humble. Like the example I gave initially, I understand your perspective, but I have decided to do it this way. They are always open for discussion. They want to hear your view. An example of someone who was being firm in the Bible, Daniel. He proposed in his heart not to feed from the king's meal, and he stood by it despite the oppression and all. He was faithful and he stand firm. Being firm can lead to blessings, protection, and positive influence. So stubborn people, they are always rigid in their thinking. They are not willing to listen. They don't want to hear what you have to say. Your point of view does not count to them. You always perceive arrogance in their speech, in their act. They speak rudely and arrogantly. Their own view is always right, and that is always the best. They are not willing to learn from your own perspective. They are not willing to hear from you or to know what you have to say. Pharaoh was stubborn. We all know the story. Himself and the Israelites. When the Lord said, "Let my people go," he was being stubborn. He was rude. He doesn't want to know. He's not afraid. He doesn't care. So we know the end of it. He was destroyed. So being stubbornness can lead to destruction and harm to oneself and others. And most times, stubbornness it usually escalates issues, like issues that are meant to be solved literally, or minor issues can get out of hand because of being stubborn, because of being rude, and being right, always wanting to be right no matter what. Other people's opinion does not count. You don't want to know, you don't want to accept that you are wrong when you are. You don't want to learn and you don't want to learn. You don't want to unlearn and relearn. I've come to explain the difference between being firm and being stubborn. So a lot of people do mix those two things for each other. They'll be like, no, I'm not stubborn, I'm just being firm. When I say this is it, that is what it's gonna be. I don't want to know. Even some people will tell you that when I have made up my mind to do this, when I say this is how it's gonna be, even if God come down and beg me, I will not hear. That's the height of some people's stubbornness. Be like, if I say I will go, nobody will. It's good to be firm. It's good to be assertive. Like when you make it your mindset towards something that is right, stick to it. Be confident. But sometimes when you are going through a path and some people are saying that this thing is not right, listen. Be ready to listen and learn from people. What they are saying may be right. So give a listening ears. So don't be rigid, don't be stubborn. I pray the Lord help us. Thanks for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, subscribe,